we are going to have to try and find out what the hell is going on. 'Cause I don't quite remember. I just remember we fought the giant Gigant. I myself, when I talk to her, you guys make me type weird Oh, yeah, sure. Totally. Well, I'd say check classroom now. Oof. Oh. Well, it looks like the waifu gets to join us. Yeah, Carter, your true self is unveiled here. This is where all the shadows hang out. Welcome to the Shadow Proving Grounds. Okay, so I guess we did get the... I remember the two of them had a conversation about stuff. With a wabbit? I have no idea what game you're thinking of. Didn't someone say Gigant was German for giant? I know it, whatever language it's from, it's supposed to mean giant, but I think someone said it was probably Dennis. Even if it wasn't German, I'm pretty sure Dennis, because Dennis is the one who even recommended to play the game, so Dennis is most likely the one who said it meant giant in some language. Understood, understood. We're going in. No, I'm not listening. I'm being ignorant and stupid like a anime protagonist should. Okay, so yeah, it was Dennis then. Okay, where's my 20 bucks I bid on that Carter? Well, he doesn't have a lot of faith in us. Way, man. A power-up event. That should have been an option in the beginning. If he ever thought of me as a burden, well, I guess that probably would be terrible for him. Wow, that laugh must have been loud. I actually could hear that from the headset, and that's plugged into the PC. The B set command has been unlocked. The three-way command set B. negative side? So basically he's saying the longer the battle drags on, the more we're screwed. It carries over into the next battle? Then how do you cure it? Okay, so only in when the battle is literally after. So when I actually exit battle, it goes away. Scanning. It's a bit big sideways. But you're not taking into account the amazingness. Plus it looks like there's a crystal to save and strengthen over there too. I gotta get used to the controls a bit. We got 2 doors to go through. That's gonna be a shortcut, I'm assuming. Only those present encounter tiles. Yeah, this is a very bizarre game. No random encounters, and it just has areas you do encounter. It does a lot of different things. That one looks like a Wii used sprite. They don't look delicious at all. So I gotta use file and stuff. Yeah, it takes a little getting used to. Essentially, everything is just controlled with resource management. Increasing levels, increasing abilities, increasing gear, getting food. It's all very odd. Well, there's one thing I certainly can say about Gigant, whether I like it or not. By the end, I beat the game. It's certainly a way different RPG. No, that was the boss. The giant fox thing was the boss. No. Apparently, enemies come in different sizes. The fox was a Gigant. What do they call them? S, B, and C classes? Can't remember. They had a class system for those sizes. But the boss thing you saw us fight last time, that was a max level. But we don't have anyone with Frost, I don't think. Well, Power Rangers? Neutral, weak against Flame, Frost, and Ion, which is supposed to be lightning. Flame weak against Frost, strong against Neutral. Frost weak against Aeon, strong against Neutral and Flame. Aeon strong against Neutral and Frost. Gigant attributes can be confirmed during a strategy phase at the bottom of the screen. For more details on elementals and their strengths and weaknesses, please check the player mail. Yeah, I got one nimble. Every time I come back to this game, I see. There we go. So yeah, I don't have access to Frost unless, yeah. So, well, we'll kill him. He's cleaning her face. That sounds like Carter's waifu. Well, it did do damage. Let's see how much attacks do. Did a light damage. So, I guess we're just going to have to do a lot of exploring. Try to get all the treasure that we can. What the hell? It's undead elemental. It didn't really tell me symbols. I'm going to assume that's Frost since it's blue. That's true. I know that's a thing. I used it some in the last few streams when we're fighting older stuff, but we're fighting some newer enemies, so I didn't want to go and skip through any interesting things they might do. Capture her and put her in a box. Don't worry, I'll mail her as soon as you give me the address to mail the other stuff I still have for you. Yeah, so far they don't seem to have anything too new to add. music? Is it too loud? One alto. Is it too loud, Carter? Oh, repetitive. Yeah, the dungeon music's kind of repetitive, but a lot of the other music I like. The boss themes are good too. I mean, if it goes lower, then it'll just be quiet. Ooh, there's a red one. Now, if I remember correctly, blue was the least... Okay, this is an older enemy. So what do they count as? Ground? Oh, and I need to set the B stuff. So let's see, tactics. So B set. Can't be set to O? Odd. Okay, well, we can attach that in case that becomes something we need. And put that versus undead, so she can help out with undead some then. Are you just overpowered? Is this game really easy? Well, I had to do a little level grinding to beat that first actual boss. I mean, it handed my ass like, what, 3 times? So, I wouldn't say it's easy. So he does have ice. Oh, he has access to. Okay. Yeah, that boss was pretty tough, though. So let's try whole undead thing. See what that does. So it's just whole arrow attack. So nothing special about it, but it does more damage to undead, so can't complain about that. Yeah, this is a very odd game with its way it does resources and things. Because essentially it's just grinding for items, really, to make your characters better, really. Well, what do you call the last 5 rooms? Yo, I Dennis. What do you think I am, DSP? You gotta be here constantly, every day, every night. How dare you leave to socialize or use the bathroom, or dare you watch someone else? I thought it was legal. It's a light encounter. But yeah, so far the regular enemies ain't really posing any actual threat, really. I guess get that mapped out. But yeah, I'm not really used to a first-person dungeon crawl with no random battles. That just seems so weird. It is very bizarre to play a dungeon crawl with no random battles. I don't think I've ever heard of a dungeon crawl like that before. I wouldn't necessarily say it's never existed, but I've literally never heard of one. So let's see, what was the map? Yeah, it looks like there's nothing of any other interest on the side though, so we did miss a yellow, but that's not a big deal. There's a lot of treasures on the other side though. Well, this looks like that goes to that one. Oh, easy play. Yeah, that's why I said even if at the end of this I didn't enjoy the game overall, even if that was the scenario, there's no way I could deny that the game certainly tried very hard to be very different. You know, where a lot of people say like, oh, it's just a generic RPG, yeah, whoop-de-doo. You know, stuff like that. That can't be said about here. Everything is very bizarre. Very bizarre and unlike a normal dungeon crawler. Whether they set out with that in mind? Why would you put a yellow and a blue directly by each other? Ooh. Oh, actually, wait. Since it is undead, let's see. No, it's actually ground. It's ground fire elemental. That's what it was. So. Nope, still lived. Not by much, though. Oh, well, I appreciate the thought. I mean, I don't hate the game. I think it's very interesting. I think I would prefer, like, the combat's an interesting, nice change. But I think I would have rather had, actual random battles in that regard, though. I think I would have rather had random. But the battle system certainly is a nice change. I'm intrigued to see if it becomes a lot more strategic. So we are currently... I just find it odd for it to be a dungeon crawler where you don't have random battles. It seems kind of strange game design. Yeah, the big boss fight thing. I hope that just keeps getting more awesome, because it starts off pretty good. 2 probably should... Oh, I don't have any more SP. Crap. He lived. And they're just missing everything. Hell out of my way. Isn't true. That was the difference between them. I believe yellow had normal, blue it took vastly less, and red it took a lot more. At least he's really weak. Just a hole to look through. I like how they actually have a lot of holes all over the place, so you can actually look through some of them and look around. I've hardly noticed. They don't seem that much stronger at all. Well, the reason I find it weird is they're stationary. Like, to me, being in a first-person dungeon is kind of the mystery of exploring and not knowing what's around the corner. But since you can visually see them, like, if I wanted them to be visual, I would want enemies active more like the foe system in Etra Odyssey. Well, like, maybe, or you could have mixed it up with like a really low random encounter and have some interesting old mobs that move around. That's what the melee stalker is supposed to be, something kind of like that, where you have enemies that will stalk you. Now, I haven't played that yet, but that aspect sounded interesting, so I do have it. So it just has one enemy in each dungeon. See, it just seems weird knowing what... Because, I mean, you got the map that literally shows you where everything is. There's no mystery. So it being a dungeon crawl seems odd, is what I mean. Like, yeah, I'm looking forward to trying it. It sounds like an interesting concept. Instead of like Etra Odyssey, where the enemies just have a set pattern and very, like, there were a few that were programmed to get pissed and go after you, but overall they usually just had a set pattern that they would keep following. Yeah. See, I think having a mix is an interesting way of doing it. Just knowing where every single encounter is on the map, just kind of... Because, I mean, I know where all the treasure is unless it starts hiding treasure. You know, I just get all the treasure and go for the goal. I can either kill everything on the way or just avoid it as much as I want. So basically the nemesis enemy of each dungeon is basically the boss of the dungeon. That's kind of interesting. You're just basically being chased around by the boss then, while you're trying to do things in its area. It's kind of interesting. Got a weird time to get a food tutorial. But yeah, I mean, since you get to see everything, it just kind of wounds the interesting mystery around the corner. See, there it is right there. So I'm assuming we're going to probably end up going this way and then back around, and that way is where I'm going to guess the dungeon's designed. I don't think there was a door here, so that certainly looks like that's how... Well, actually, I bet... Yeah, see, there's a door now, so it's going to go down here, open that, and go straight up. So I'm pretty sure that's how the dungeon's going to go. But what's forward? Another door? Oh, there's an encounter over here. So take care of you. But yeah, the melee stalker looked interesting, so I did get that. I got so many dungeon crawls, I just don't have time to play them all, sadly. See, this was... Ooh, maybe I should just wait. Get some AP built up. Most of the time, heart of the dungeon is protected by the boss monster, but you still have to beat the nemesis monster. You know, I haven't seen a lot of dungeon crawls with auto walking stuff. Like, I know there was like an option Persona Q. It makes it an interesting way to level grind quickly. Because I can tell you in Etra Odyssey 1, when you got really far in the game, oh boy, did it take forever. It took forever. Let's see if 3 will take it out. Nope, still lived. Now, it just said preparing. Now, didn't it say after combat it resetted? Yeah, I believe Demon Gaze had where you could select a spot on the map and it would just walk you there. See, in Persona Q, you could map out a course, and you could set to be in a loop infinitely to, like, level grind. And just sit there mashing a button if you wanted to do level grinding that way. Is there any way I can look at this stat thing for that's going to... It said preparing, but that was at the beginning of the battle. See, I have all of those except for Demon Gaze 2. I have all of those titles. Now I'm falling behind at Etrian Odyssey. I think I have up to 3, and then I have the remake of the first one. Yeah, in the later Etrian Odysseys, my understanding, they made the auto stuff in that, which is probably why Persona Q has it. But it said if I go into SBM, that resets it. But I would also hate to waste that on a normal enemy. So by out of combat, I'm wondering, does it mean as in like being in the dungeon? Like, is it saying I have to leave the dungeon to reset it? That might be the case. So basically, if I take one more turn, it's going to activate and it's going to start draining their health instead of their AP. So I need to get to this. There was no door there, right? Why is there an exclamation mark floating? Oh, it's probably evil. Yes, pull, please. Apparently there's a lot of stuff like somewhere over there. Because when I go heal, it goes really fast and the flames kind of drop heal when you get heal. Oh, they announced another Etrian Odyssey? But there's only been 5 titles, so what, are they making some post-apocalyptic thing? Well, for now, I'm gonna avoid those wood ones. I want to test this out. I want to see this life-draining thing. Okay, so... No, it changed. I wanted to see if... Yeah, so there was that. Interesting, the music changes too. Now, will they just automatically start the next fight like that? Rampaging God. So, I'm not gonna get into a wed fight. I'd like to get into one more regular fight just to see if it... Because I want to fully make sure I understand how the mechanics of this thing works. Oh, that doesn't look good. Wait, those painful towels. An overworld. Oh, are they saying it's going to be the last Etra Odyssey game? Ah, because I was just about to say, we recover our HP at the end of combat, so that wouldn't really make sense, so it hits our AP, something that we do leave combat with the same amount of. Well, I can see a lot of stuff probably heading for the Switch in the future. Because I'm pretty sure at this point the 3DS is going to slowly die out like the original DS did. And the Switch is going to become basically the main portable device. Because basically the only reason to keep making 3DS games right now is because the install base. There's a huge install base. And that's probably the only thing that's going to keep it afloat for several more years, is the fact that tons of people have 3DSs over a Switch. But yes, I foresee in the future that the Switch is going to eventually overturn the 3DS, and it's going to most likely die at some point. It's just, how long is that Apple II effect going to last? I mean, that's a fair point right there. He stabs a sword when he does that. Ugh, it's usually shelfware garbage. Well, lucky if it's anything decent. I'm glad the Wii died on a nice note of getting JRPG stuff. Still, the actual last title was probably shelfware garbage still. Not want to encounter that E. I'd like to get to, well, the Witty. I'd like to encounter that blue E. He's blocking that one. Who knew? And notice it doesn't show the traps on the map either. Okay, there. Let's try it on you. I want to see if this eating your HP thing carries over. Okay, it resets. Okay, so I'm assuming what it meant by combat was the mission, as in I need to leave the dungeon. So it builds up each match. Well, I'm sure in the America it'll be physical. I don't know any of the Etra Odyssey games that weren't physical in America. I'm not sure about the, in Carter's part of the world. He always says a lot of Atlas games very rarely get physical releases down in his portion of the world. Yeah, just go all out. Hope it lived. It is undead white, yeah. Yeah, that just does barrel damage, so. And it costs vastly cheaper. Yeah, but I don't know how they've been doing. How have they been doing, Carter? They've been doing all white? Okay, so now that I know it's... So, it would be... Is there anywhere I can look at the stats of that? It's kind of weird. It doesn't show you... At least I don't see anywhere that shows you doing any... what the number's at. So you gotta remember that. They did a very good job with releasing Apocalypse nearly the same time as the US, not 2 years later in digital only. I know Carter was really hoping Sega was going to do a better job because of taking over. That was a low. Those are really big guys. They're both ground. Those are really, really big guys. Still 1 damage. Crying loud. Stomps the ground. Okay, well that wasn't exactly the most amazing thing in the world. Butcher 'em. Butcher 'em all. I'll take all those. That one's guarding an item. So item way back there I didn't get access to. Well, right now the drive is low. Let's see what we got in this heavy encounter. Force, take you out. A little more SP. Nope. Well, actually, yeah, it's 18, so yeah, it's... No, wait, but she's not a undead, she's an actual... So I need to actually use... but it's going to be very costly. I can do it twice. This hurts the cost. Then die. There. Taken care of. I still need to get the Apocalypse. I haven't gotten that. Need to get Apocalypse, some of the Ultra Odyssey games I hadn't gotten. I really wish there was a way to record the 3DS really easily. It's a real shame that there is not. It goes that way. There is an item that way. I wonder if there's a way around them. Yep. What was that? Was that a blockade? I couldn't tell. We'll find out. You know, for really big guys, you all were really big pushovers. Well, actually, you know, let's wait. I need some more SP, and then we should be able to kick your asses. I remember a lot of people had a lot of criticism for the original game. There was a big debate of people saying it was too easy, or it was too Persona-y, or the tone wasn't dark enough. I've heard a lot of different things about it. I just know it's very split between fans. So I don't know about Apocalypse. I didn't really hear much people talk about Apocalypse, so yeah, it's a block. There's nothing down, right? No. Wait. Oh yeah, it had the... So yeah, that had the auto move thing too. What's the point of over here then? It's just a mazy of looms. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what people meant by saying to Persona. Yeah, I'm guessing maybe having it be too upbeat more, I guess. I mean, to be fair, the other titles are very dark, so that's all I can guess they meant. I'm not sure what else they really meant. I mean, Fusion's been in the other games, so that's nothing new. Ooh, no. I do not. Yeah, how about waste down a file? Oh, I need 18. Shit. Crap. Guess I'm just gonna have to. It's Wizen! I like the music change. 50. Holy shit. Well, that's at least. Yeah, that guy's sucky. That hurts a lot. Oh, come on, die. He literally needs just a little tap. Yeah, I think Kata really liked the survival games. I have the original release of 1, and I have the updated release of 2. I need to get an updated version of 1 now. What's really sad is the version Kata got just bugged. He has to play it with an update. So that means if he ever gets, like, his 3DS dies and he gets a new one and you can't update that update no more off of Nintendo, then his cartridge is just junk then. That's what's really crime there. See, who published that? I'm trying to remember that company. They're the ones that were the first English localization of the August War generation. I do like the name they gave it, the Generations. I think that was much more fitting, but let's see. Ghostlight, yes. I haven't heard anything about Ghostlight in quite a while either. Are they even around anymore? Do they even do anything? Yeah, something tells me later down the road we're going to be dealing with a lot more trap stuff in this. The trap stuff might actually fulfill my, the unbeknownst. Oh. That was a bad move. Well, if you know them by heart, they even still around? I haven't heard crap about them in ages. They even around? They even alive? Is anyone alive? Yeah, but see, oh, Digital Devil Saga. Yeah, I remember they had some PC releases, and that's about the last thing I ever heard about them. I need Digital Devil Saga 1, I believe. I believe I have one of them. I can't remember which one. I think it was 2, though. I need 1, I believe. How much life does that thing have? Two little love taps? Bim. Okay, one. Weird mechanic to go berserk after Somi. So potentially you're encouraged to... Now the gauge only goes up if a turn passes, right? So if I kill everything in the first turn... Oh, but it marks them if I step on them. Well, good thing there ain't bonuses for getting 100% completion on maps then. That would be painful. So there's that. So now we have the map. There's one chest there. So there are two chests in here. Assuming it doesn't trigger. Might want to do those last just in case it triggers it. So let's go back, see if we can recover those chests. Those resources. So there was one right there, which actually is conveniently in the direction we need to go. We just need to be careful. It's a good thing we just went through the thingamabob, so we don't have to worry about that. So they were normal. No, they were undead, so yeah. I can use this. It literally just needs a poke. Oh snap. He died. Please kill it. Now, I can't remember if they also revived after combat. No, they didn't. Snip. Well, that was a little more dangerous. On the upside, we don't have to go too far back. See, wasn't there a way to just get out? There it was. It was the shield button. Yeah, let's get out of here. Someone's dead. It's not probably in our best interest. Dying terribly. So there's nothing we can do anywhere else, right? I kinda wish there was more to do at the base. So the only other chest we got... Okay, I see how to get to it. We need to get to that door, so we need to go through you. Ooh, these goons again. Yeah, do 3. I did 3 regular attacks and then 1 cast of fire. Hope the boss of this dungeon is going to prove more of a challenge than the enemies will. They're just kind of a joke. Out of my way. Oh, well, you're going to be super easy. Only 2 that time. Sad thing is my SBM meter went back to Zippo. Oh well, I have to kill things on the way there, so it'll build back up. So yeah, the only chests are in the room that the boss is in. No, torn, damn it. Torn! You goons again? You just don't want on. Oh shit, it lived. It's alive. I do have to say, like, the concept of going berserk and having to use HP sounds like a really interesting idea, but I'm not sure. Does that only happen in the dungeon, or would that happen everywhere, including like when I do the big Gigant fights? Because that I could see being kind of concerning. Because then that would mean I have to end those giant Gigant fights in like very few turns. I don't think I'm gonna get around this guy. Let's see, I can go through a yellow one. Yeah, actually, you can get through them. Just gotta go through the yellow. That's the one thing I'm a little concerned about. For the dungeon crawling aspect, though, it's pretty interesting. Back with pizza and beer. That's kind of a waste of time. With that. Now, what's its health at? It was fire type, right? Yes, so go throw 2 ices at, see if they'll die. Nope. Need a little bit more. Yeah, I'm thinking I might get some pizza today. Oh, that son of a bitch healed. Ha! Took into account the chance that you would heal again. Showed you. Yeah, this is the white path light. Yep, white past them. This is crystal we can save, and we can take a shot at the boss. And if it doesn't go well, well, we got our hour in. Born, born, baby, born. Ooh, they both lived? That's different. Miss. GG. Joy then hell. Yeah, it looks like the game really wants to encourage doing matches fast then. Go hit save. Now why it's called a familial encounter. Gonna be a revenge of the bosses. Looks like it will conveniently ignore us. Well, let's see. Well then, let's save with those resources. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. 5. Speed bow. Okay, a little bit of heal. Land attack. Take that. A barrier to protect an ally. Conduct a magical attack against one undead. All allies gain 20% magic and status defense. Heals poison sleep from all allies. Ooh. To be honest, that sounds pretty good. Strengthening all your spell effects by 60%. But they are very costly, so that might be kind of tempting. That's only 5, so I can get... Retaliate against physical, so I'm assuming it means counter. All allies sustain 50. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. I like that. I like that. Draw enemy attacks towards you. Chance to revive from physical attack when HP is low. Low damage, you know. Wish you'd tell me how much AP the move uses. That would be nice to know too. They do not have a lot of seed stuff. Oh, I have that. Assuming I gotta get that before I can get that. That could maybe potentially be useful with some bosses. What do you got? Invade. Protect the ally from physical. Honestly, I like the sounds of that one. I believe it said something about you can only level these up so high. Yeah, max Kyoto up to 15. Oh, and if you do that, it resets it to 0. That's interesting to know. Where are your stuff at? Obviously, magic's more useful for him. Go with that. Okay. With all the RPG shenanigans out of the way, let's go ahead and see what the boss is. Charlie ho! I almost went tally ho into that. Okay, here we go. Deadly encounter. Oh. It's the thing from the beginning of the game. Sun Wakong. If that ain't some kind of whip on the journey to the west, I don't know what isn't. Okay, so we don't know anything about him, so let's just kind of do some experimenting here. I'm gonna want this to go slow so I can see what does what. 4 damage. Monkey fall. Okay, that one hurts a little bit more. What are your physical attacks? Undead damage is up a bit. 50 on fire. 55 on ice. A little bit more on ice. The undead did some decent damage. Oh, I forgot to equip that. Damn it. Well then, how about... Then again, ice does cost 1 AP more, so that would make sense why it probably does a little bit more. I mean, come on, the journey of the West once here is just really strong. Let's just wait and get some more AP. Okay, our drive is slowly getting up there, so we have to... So the only thing I can think of is you have to use your SBM to reset it, because it says it resets it. So you would have to use that in boss fights to control it. And that's probably going to be where things get really tricky, probably. So far, he's not posing a gigantic threat. If anything, it's more of a threat as we get closer to using our HP to combat it. Now, before we trigger, though, I want to make sure we heal if that's going to be necessary. Still doing alright. Take one away and give it to him. Where are we at? 80. Let us do a heal. Let's do 2 heals. Okay. I don't remember. How did you I'm trying to remember how you all won. Now I think you need 50 SBM to trigger if I remember correctly. So basically, you have to go all out and do as much insane massive damage as we can and hope he dies. He's really close to dying. We're just basically doing all out attack heal. Ooh, really close. So we should be good now. Yep, there we go. 11 tons. So we'll primarily want to have the SBM meter built up. Yeah, this is gonna probably get some interesting strategic things going on here. Like I said, if there's anything I have to leave this game with by the end, even if for some reason I vastly change my opinion, it's going to be this game. It's very different. Oh. Then, if she wasn't attacked by Gigant, someone attacked her. Aw, oh, son of a bitch. What else can I do? Can you hack the dungeon? Hack the dungeon. Something tells me it's not. I mean, let's see, so zoom out now. We explored a pretty good chunk of the dungeon. And obviously we got the whole thing unveiled, so there's not really, unless new parts of the dungeon grow magically. But sadly we're over an hour, so that will be probably today's session, because I might take the opportunity to improve some more of the materials, might gather some more materials for the future, but we got some progress and we got another task. And what a brilliant way to cliffhang, HC Bailey style.